sword is not working on that Minotaur.
Somebody get us up.
Bottom, it's weak.
I do not have a rebuff.
It is 2 arc and a solar. And solar. 2 arc and a solar.
Come on, come on, come on. I need this cannon now. Got it.
Pull an arc up, right side solar. Yeah, 2 solar and an arc.
Guardian down.
Yeah, some good res.
Solar? Alright. Coming.
Yeah, there's 2 minutes. You can grab. There's a solar skull cut. So if you wanna pop the one that's to the left, and then grab me after.
Oh, I'm already to you. Holy crap.
Again.
You said you want me to cook a spell for you, Ken?
No, I'm good with the call out of arc.
No, I got it already.
Arc Rainbow.
Yeah.
Call for help. You need it, right?
Okay. Am I doing more call outs or no?
No, you're not.
I know what it is.
Okay, let
two arc and a solar on arc.
2 solar and an arc on arc. 2 solar and an arc.
I see on the left side I see 2 solar and an arc.
Yep.
Middle one's weak, DB. Yeah, middle one's weak if you want to grab the other one and bring it over.
Alright, nice work. Good job. Ooh, exotic Synthoceps.
Are there multiple chests or just one?
This one right here at
Just
Void.
One at Void. Yeah, just at Void.
Aaron got his Zenith back.
The Zenith. Nice. Nice. You kids are gonna pay.
Aaron, were you use Ishtar or Dim?
Uses
For
dim.
my weapon stuff?
Yeah.
Alright, was that it? Did we beat it?
No,
Ooh,
that was phase
Guessing
1.
it.
Oh, finish
Guessing
one.
it.
Yeah, we can do phase 2. The boss is inside the prison that you're looking at right now. So we had to take the, so the prism had its own little overshield, and then The
Alright,
boss
see.
itself has this prism that is going to encase it. We'll go over that in a second. So Soot, you're good at being a runner? You're fine with that job?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, because Tranik is going to tether.
Okay.
So,
Okay,
Ben's
piano.
Junior.
Mm-hmm.
Your job for the most part doesn't change terribly much. You're still going to be a defender. Except in this phase, defenders are responsible for cooking one of the two skulls that appear to the left of your plate.
Okay.
So defenders will actually pick up the first skull. So if you want to come over to Void, don't pick up this skull, but you can just kind of hang out on this plate beside it for now.
Jump over
And
there.
eventually when we say pick it up, don't pick it up quite yet because it'll start the encounter.
Yep.
Basically what's going to happen is, in order for us to do DPS on Argos, we have to bring down the prism that's surrounding him. It's essentially the same mechanic, so we're going to end up seeing 3 random elements, one at the top of the prism, one to the left, and one to the right, at any specific plate he decides to turn and face. So what'll happen is, once you grab your orb, he's going to turn and face a plate, and that's called our damage plate. So that's the plate that we do DPS on the boss at. So that's the plate that all defenders will go to cook their skulls. So that would be you. So if he's facing Void, you'll hear a call out that'll be like all defenders to Void. So you would pick up your skull, go to Void plate and cook it. If he's facing Solar, we'll say all defenders to Solar, you'd pick up your skull, go to Solar, put it in and cook it, stay at the Solar plate, killing ads.
Okay.
So wherever that DPS plate is, we'll call out defenders are going to go to such and such a plate. They'll go to that plate, you'll stay there, you'll plant your skull, and you're just going to kill ads and stay alive. Tyrannica is going to be tethering. She's going to be tethering the right side of Solar, the right side of Void probably, and the left side of Arc. So you'll want to stay away from killing ads on those sides.
Okay.
Okay. So, for instance, if she's tethering the right side of Solar, you'll want to be on the right side, so the same side as her.
Okay.
But you'll want to leave the ads on the right alone, and then the ads on the left are going to filter over to the right and either get caught in the tether, or if they come up and around, you can kill those ones. But you want to leave the tethered ones alone.
Okay.
Okay. And
I
then
cook
same
one
for the
skull?
two plates. Yes, you're going to cook one skull. So
Just
at the
one,
start of
okay.
so at the start of the encounter, we're gonna say, is everybody ready? You're gonna pick up that skull. You're gonna wait for the call out.
And then
So
go
it'll be
to that
defenders
spot.
to such and such a plate. You're gonna go to that plate. You'll plant your skull, and you're gonna kill ads, trying your best to avoid killing the ads that are tethered.
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Eventually, what's gonna happen are the runners. So the same people that were running around, cooking and breaking down the crystals that you called out. We're gonna come in and end up shooting the elements that are top, left, and right into the center of the prism. So as we shoot them, they kind of scroll down into the left and to the right, working their way to the center. As soon as all 3 are into the center, the shield is going to drop, and we start the DPS phase. So the DPS phase for you goes as follows. The first thing you want to do is pick up the skull that you cooked and shoot him in the face with it. So his face literally looks like a spider. It's got like red beady eyes on it. So basically just fire your crystal using the same controller function as shooting your gun. You're just going to literally shoot it right into his face. Once that is done, you'll pop your super. So it's always skull first, super second.
Okay.
And then once both of those are done, if Tyranica's tether was successful, you should have enough orbs in the area to get at least one other super. They've changed the way that the supers work now, so you might not get multiple, but hopefully you'll get at least 2 supers off. At that point, you can switch to, if you have a Void auto rifle or anything like that, or if you have a rocket launcher, you can shoot rockets at his face, what have you. There are 2 things to watch out for during DPS. The first one is what we call, basically looks like a net. So he's going to look at us, he's going to look in a certain direction, he's going to flash almost like a flash of a camera. Net's going to shoot out, you just have to avoid that net. Avoiding the net is probably the #1 thing that you want to watch out for, because if you get caught in the net, you can't do any damage, and then you're going to have 5 other people stop doing damage on the boss looking for the net to shoot you out of it.
Okay.
So it's almost better to die than to get caught in the net.
Okay.
Try avoid getting caught in that net. After that happens, He's gonna spawn 6 suicide harpies.
Bless
so
you.
thrice per side, so 3 on the left, 3 on
Yes.
the right. Have you seen the movie The Matrix?
Yes.
Matrix, like the final one where they have like those weird ones, almost like suicide, like mechanical things that come directly at you. They
Mhm.
kind of look like that. So they're gonna have almost will look like deer in headlights. They have lights on them as well. You want to focus
Mhm.
fire on them,
Mhm.
and then continue DPS on the boss because they literally home in on somebody and explode. After that happens, that repeats. So he'll shoot out another net and then another round of harpies,
Okay.
and that's the initial DPS phase on the boss. At that point, the prism will re-encase him. We won't be able to do any more damage. We can clean up any ads if we have time. If not,
That's
what will
done.
happen at that point is a bunch of platforms are going to appear around him. So almost like 3 levels of platforms: a low level, a high, a mid, and a high. Just listen for the call out. We might say we're going to our right, we're going to our left. Just kind of follow us. At this point, he starts a white mechanic. So there are 2 kind of crit spots on him that we need to shoot and destroy within a given time period, or we wipe. So the first one appears on his claw. The second one appears kind of on his back. So it's almost like he's hunchback. So it'll kind of be the top. It's not his head, but
Mhm.
he's kind of hunched over. So it's at the top of his body. They'll be glowing white. In order to destroy them, you need to be getting crit numbers, so yellow numbers. So if
Mhm.
you're shooting at them and you're getting white numbers, just readjust to make sure
Mhm.
you're getting yellow crit numbers in order to destroy the 2 wipes, the 2 wipe
Okay.
items that we have to do. At that point, it's rinse and repeat. So you would go back to Void, to the left side of Void, waiting for a skull. You would grab your skull, wait for defenders to such and such plate. You would go to that plate and cook it, and the same thing
Okay.
happens again. So defenders go to the plate. You plant your skull at the defending plate. You kill ads, try not to kill the tethered ads.
Mhm.
Once the prism is unzipped, you grab your skull that you cooked, shoot him in the face. Use your super, maybe another super if Tranika's godly tether works out, avoiding the nets and the harpies. Once that is done, we're platforming and trying to avoid the 2 white mechanics. That's it.
Okay.
Tranika's about to wrap. She's about to bust a wrap. I hear it. It's like. That's it. Do you have any questions at all? Do you think you're
Nope. That's good. Thanks. That's good.
I went on mute. Holy shit.
What? What was that? What did you say, Dee?
I said I went on mute. I just had a sneeze fest. Holy shit.
Oh no.
Oh, it was the biggest sample in the history of rap music, and we missed it. What it was, that was.
Iovine's gonna be just, he's gonna be humbled.
All right. So Sit, you're gonna be running. She'll be defending Arc, or from Arc, because she'll be tethering.
Who's making the call out?
I'll call it out for you.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll call it out. Yeah.
So right when Piano says defenders to this plate, you're going to that plate.
Mhm.
Yep.
I got it.
With your skull, cooking your skull, and then staying at that plate, killing ads.
Don't. Guys,
Got it.
do not pick it up yet. Do not pick it up.
Don't pick it up. Don't pick it up.
No. Do not. Sit. Dance.
There's a nasal emergency.
No, hold on.
Okay. Actually, I'll just be right back in a second as well.
All right.
Ah, shit.
Double raid night, guys. This is great. I love it.
Are we gonna get the movie? We're gonna get the movie. I've never had it.
Oh.
We gotta get the positioning right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right here. Like right on that corner.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn my HUD off. I'm gonna film you guys from afar.
Alright. Face me. Yep. Yeah.
Oh, it's on. It's on.
Oh, you guys aren't quite there. I'm not gonna film this unless you're perfect.
Oh, we're perfect on my screen.
I'm
Are you
gonna pick
okay?
it up right now.